Today's video starts this series on anger, and today we are speaking about negative emotions. Welcome to Womb Moon Yoga, yoga that helps women to be free and joyful in their bodies and their relationships. So the quality of our life depends on the quality of our relationships, and the quality of our relationships is defined by our emotions. We all want to feel free and joyful, right? And we don't want to feel negative emotions such as sadness, nervousness, guilt, shame, apathy, jealousy, disgust, and of course, anger. We have aversion towards these emotions because they make us feel uncomfortable. We don't feel good when we feel them, and we may even have fear towards stronger negative emotions such as grief and of course anger. And we also have fear towards fear itself, so we are afraid to feel afraid. And it's only natural because when we experience these negative emotions, our body receives the message that we are not safe. So it's our instinct of survival that wants us to not go in that direction. And it's important to understand that we are given these negative emotions as signals that something is not going the way we would like it to be. And so we want to really face those negative emotions rather than put them aside and pretend that they are not there. So this aversion towards negative emotion is just very natural. As I said, we don't feel safe when we experience them. And therefore, in order to be able to feel them fully, what we need is to really find and root ourselves in this internal safety. When we feel safe, when we have trust that even when we experience these strong emotions, we are still safe, only then we could be able to process them fully. And this is what I actually do as my job. Whenever I work privately, when I mentor women, most of the time in our sessions, we spend in this kind of zone where I hold them safely for them to feel everything they feel and to process all of the emotions. So we are afraid of negative emotions. We don't know how to deal with them because rarely there is a healthy role model that can show us how to be in grief or how to deal with guilt and shame in a healthy way. And so we just suppress those negative emotions. Any emotion is an energy. And ultimately, in the heart of every emotion, there is Shakti, this essential life force of creation, this universal life force. And in order not to feel an emotion, we need to build very strong walls to keep it somewhere suppressed. It's like damming the river that wants to flow freely through us. And we use so much energy to try and hold it contained somewhere. So instead of using this energy to then feel vital and healthy in our bodies, to create the life of our dreams, to pursue our desires, what we do is we try not to feel. And it's very common even in the spiritual realms. This is known as spiritual bypass, when spiritual practitioner turns off any uncomfortable feeling in the spirit of evolvement. masquerading it as simple compassion. And it could be hard for spiritual practitioners to go into really feeling angry and feeling disgusted or feeling lots of guilt about something, because the goal is to feel peaceful. You want to be equanimous. However, to get into that space of feeling peaceful and equanimous, we first need to feel all of the emotions, including negative ones, and really process them. Another danger of not feeling our negative emotions is that if we don't feel negative, we don't feel positive. We are going into this place where we don't want to feel because it hurts, but that brings us to the place where we can't then feel positive emotions such as joy, for example. We go into this seemingly comfortable place of slumber, and we really need to awaken to life, to feel passion, to feel that we have purpose. So by really going to embrace all of the emotions, we are going to help us to feel more positive as well. In this series, we are going to speak about anger in particular. But for now, for this week, your home play is to start noticing your negative emotions and start noticing how you deal with them. We want to make friends with our emotions and be more aware of them, and that's going to be very helpful then in learning how to truly process them. If you have any questions, you are welcome to leave them in the comments, and I'm looking forward to next week where we're going to dive into anger. Thank you for watching. Namaste.